Hey YouTube, today I am unscripted. Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Will. I am a 65-year-old man that has been learning Fusion 360, which is what we're doing today. And I am trying to learn how to make STL files so I can make real parts and sell them on Amazon and other platforms. Today we're going to do canister. A simple thing, but we're going to do it two different ways in Fusion. It won't only take us 8 minutes to do two canisters, two different ways, and we'll have it to the printers in just a matter of 8 minutes. I did mine in PLA. This is a matte black. It is awesome. And just to show you, there is no threads for this particular jar. I wanted to learn this, but this week it was just so busy, and that's why I don't even have a script. I'm just sitting here just swinging it. So when we get done with it, it's going to be just like this one, and the lid just stays on, and you can put stuff in it and it don't come out, but it just comes off just as easy. It's just tight enough that the air just won't escape. You can make it come off. There you go. But yeah, so there's two ways to skin a cat. You know, that's what I heard when I was growing up. There's two ways to skin a cat. You know, no matter how much they said that and how much they told me, all I could think about the whole time was, why would anybody want to skin a cat? There's two ways of making this. We're going to go into Fusion, so let's go do that. So we'll make one with a shell modification, and the other will just sketch and extrude. So let's start with the shell one first. So first thing we're going to do is create a sketch, and then we're going to pick a plane we're going to draw it on. We can hit C, or you can go up and hit the circle button. I'm going to start right here in the center, and I'm going to start pulling out. Once you let go of or click your mouse, you just click it and let go, you can pull it out as wide as you want, or you can just type in the number. I'm going to type in 100 millimeters, and then I'm going to hit enter. So at this point, we can go ahead and make our cylinder. So we're going to go ahead and finish the sketch. And then we're going to hit the extrude button, or the E button. And we're going to pull that up to 100 millimeters and hit enter. So now we have a solid cylinder. That's going to be our canister. So we're going to modify it, and we're going to hit the shell button, and then we're going to pick the plane that we want to make a shell, which is going to be from the top. And it's asking us now, how thick do we want the walls? Well, our walls and bottom and top are going to be 5 millimeters. So we'll just type in the 5, and that gives us our canister. We're already done with that part of it, and that's pretty quick. But we do need to make the rim that's going to hold the lid on, the little lip there. So we're going to create a sketch right there on top of that plane, and then we're going to hit the O button for offset. Now what this does is this offsets the original circle that you already have. So the thickness of it is going to be 2 millimeters. That's how thick the little lip or rim is going to be. And we'll hit 2 and then enter, and that gives us that drawing right there on top. Now we can extrude that, so we'll go to our solid tab, hit the E button, we'll pick that plane, and then we can go up 5 millimeters, and that's our canister. So we are already done with that. So at this time, what we're going to do is we're going to move it out of the way and use the original sketch that's underneath it. If you'll go over to the sketch folder and turn it on, you can see that it's underneath there still. But what we're going to do is turn it off, and we'll turn the body, highlight the body 1, and then we're going to move and copy, and we're going to grab that little plane down there that's flat on the plane that we want, because we don't want to raise it up or move it over or spin it around. We just want to slide it out of the way. We'll set it there, hit enter. We'll turn our sketch on. That's the top sketch. We don't want that one. We want the bottom sketch. So that gives us the same sketch we already have. And now we're going to create the lid, so we can go ahead and extrude that. And we're going to extrude it 10 millimeters. 5 of it's for the thickness, 5 of it's for the lip or the rim. And then we'll hit enter. And then we'll go up to the modify and then hit shell. We'll pick that top. I'm sorry, we're going to make the walls 3 millimeters, because the lip itself or the rim is going to be 2 millimeters, and that'll give us the 5. So we only need 3. And hit enter. Now what that does, it does make the lid a little thinner on its top plate here. It is 3 where the bottom is 5. And I guess if you really needed to, you could go in and extrude and come up 2. And then that would be what you want. So we just did that one. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Now, instead of using a shell, you can actually just extrude it from the main sketch. We hit enter. But what we're going to do is go ahead and create the lines that we were going to create up here. Right? We made this line. So we actually did 1, 2, and then it created the third line for us because we did it in 1. So let's hit the highlight our circle, then hit the offset button. That'll bring us around here. We'll click the circle again. I don't know why it does that. And then we're going to go -3. That pulls us in for our shelf, and hit enter. All right, so now we'll grab our inner circle and we'll hit the O button, and we're going to come in another 2 millimeters. That's for our lip. -2. There we go. Can you tell I'm still new? All right, so there we are. Now we can extrude from this. So we'll go ahead and finish our sketch, and then we'll hit extrude. We'll bring up the center one, 5 millimeters, and we're going to bring up our outer band. Now this is the shelf, like right here, and we need to bring that up to 90. That'll leave us 5 for the rim or the lip that holds it on, and then 5 for the thickness of the top itself. So we need to bring that up to 90, and then we'll add that other 10 with the other parts. So now we can go back down, look down a little bit, and we see our lip. We're going to go ahead and extrude. I'm going to zoom in and grab it. Boom. We're going to pull that up to 95, and that gives us our same jar. So we're going to grab that body, move it, hit enter. So now we're going to make the lid, and we don't need this inner circle, so we can just go ahead and extrude it along with the center. And we're going to bring it up 5, hit enter. Then we'll grab this one, the outer one, and we're going to bring it up 10, hit enter, and that's that one. So there you go. Same jar, same lids, just 2 different ways of getting it in there and getting it done. I know I stumbled through it, but what I do is I'll do one sketch at a time, and then I'll find another way of doing the same sketch. And by doing that, I learn every time I do something. And after 50 videos, I've learned that it's time to ask you to like and subscribe, and to let you know about our affiliate program with Amazon. It's in the description. Anytime you go through our links, even if you went to the purchase set of calibers that I use, and you get there and you decide you didn't want them, and maybe you wanted a washer and dryer or a set of tires, whatever goes in your cart after you go through our link, we would get a commission. And to be honest with you, I think affiliate programs and other programs like that is where YouTube creators make money, especially small guys like me. I started out the channel just to get to a point where I could show everybody my 3D printing business, but it's really grown for me in a lot of different ways. And with any type of new business, you have to be pretty fluid. You have to be able to adjust to whatever's going to come up. So, but until next time, YouTube, I don't know what I'm printing. I really don't. Today was unscripted, but I managed to get through it, and we did get you done within 8 minutes with 2 canisters. I printed the other one. This one took me approximately 39 minutes. The tolerance is still pretty good. I like it. I made it smaller so I could get it done quicker. But yeah. YouTube, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'll see you.